Hi, my name's John. About a month ago I was contacted by a company called Banggood and they asked us if I would like to do a review on some of that tooling. They've been in touch a few times actually over the years, and I have noticed that one or two of the YouTube lads have been reviewing some of that tooling with different results, I suppose. Anyway, I agreed and basically I could pick anything I wanted. So what I've decided to pick is a parting off tool setup because I have had problems with my parting tool. Anyway, I chose a tool holder, a blade and some tips, and they've duly sent them out. These are mine to keep. I'll make no bones about it. They have given the tools to me completely free of charge in return for me doing a review. I mean, there's one thing with me, you'll get a review. There'll be no pissing about machining aluminium. This will be the real deal. I'll put it through its paces, good or bad, you'll get to know exactly what I think about it. I've been asked by one or two different companies actually to review gear on my YouTube channel. Some of the stuff that's been sent out has been absolutely atrocious. Honestly, I wouldn't put my name to something that I didn't fully believe in. Anyway, I'll go across the bench, we'll open the boxes and pack it up, see exactly what we've been sent. I'll come back to the lathe, I'll show how you set it up. We'll put some steel in. I've got some different grades of steel, stainless, mild steel, some AN8, some real tough stuff, and we'll see exactly what this gear will do. This is the tooling Banggood have sent us to do a review on. First thing's the parting tool tips. There's nothing wrote on them. A carbide tip, what can you say? So there's a box of 10 of those. That's a tool holder, the actual blade. 32, it's 32mm high. There's two actual blade holders. That's 25-32, so that would be a 25mm to go into a 25mm tool holder. My tool holders aren't that big. I think I use 19. But I have sent a one there which is 20mm that will fit my tool holder. That goes into there like that. What would be a good idea to do with this one is to actually machine a dovetail in there and have that fitting directly onto the tool post, which means you've got a lot less overhang. That will be on there, so you're saving a good half-inch overhang. Overhang is one of the major problems while parting off. Things must be as rigid and stiff as possible. Anyway, that's for the future. We're going to use this one because it goes straight into the tool holder. The blade simply slides in. See how it's in. In first impressions, it looks alright. It looks alright. That's on a taper in there, so that pulls the blade nice and tight into the holder, which it certainly appears to be doing. The tip simply pushes in there like that. I'll normally use a piece of plastic or a piece of wood just to tap that home into the holder. Right, so that's it assembled. The thing we need to do is put it in the lathe and see what it'll actually do, how well it cuts. One of the biggest problems with this type of parting tool holder is overhang. You've got quite a lot of overhang from the centre of the tool post to the tool. It's better if you can have everything really close in, which is why I was on about possibly modifying one of these holders to go straight onto the dovetail. Anyway, this video is not about modifying tools, it's about using tools as are supplied. Right, so I've got it mounted in one of my homemade tool holders. First thing we need to do is make sure that this tool is on centre height or very, very slightly above. Right, you can see there it's obviously too low, so we'll wind it up. That's the beauty of these adjustable tool posts. You haven't got to mess around with shims and packing pieces. That looks reasonable there. What you can do is put a steel ruler in between the tool and the centre. If you wind the carriage onto it, you can see how it's actually the steel rule stopping straight up and down. If the tool was too high, which I'll just simulate by lifting the tool up slightly. Right, the tool's too high there, so you bring it in and it actually pushes it over at the top. Same as it was too low, the ruler would lean the other way. Right, the next thing we need to make sure is that this tool is at 90 degrees to the job, not like that, not like that. It's going to be spot on 90 degrees. All we do is put a square on the tool, on the chuck like that, tighten the tool post up, and that's absolutely perfectly at 90 degrees to the workpiece. Right, this is going to be the first test. That's a magnet. That's a bit of stainless steel. I don't know what sort of stainless it is, but it is stainless. We'll try and part a slice of that off. Or a slice off that. There, so the stainless went well. This is ordinary mild steel bar. Now what's happening here is, with it being a bigger diameter, the surface speed's a lot higher. You heard the chattering noise. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Right, that's better. Once again, we'll power feed it, a little bit of oil. It's amazing, me. I didn't think it would do as well as this actually. That's a very wide cut as well, quite a broad tip. Some people say you can run the lathe backwards and the tool upside down. You can, but I'm just doing this conventionally. A lot of people can't run the lathe backwards. To be fair, I normally do use flood coolant when I'm parting off. This is doing alright. You often find harder steels are easier to part off than mild steel. This tends to be a little bit chewy. Just about there. If it's going to dig in, it'll dig in now because the surface speed's a lot slower towards the centre of the bar. It's still making nice curly chips. Nearly there. Oh, fall off, you bastard. Right, that's it. Nothing much the matter with that really. That's quite a decent finish. That's the bit that's just dropped off. I have to say I'm quite impressed. Making clock springs look. I tried on a little bit of tougher material. Right, this is AN8, which is a real good grade of steel. A lot tougher than mild steel we've just machined. Once again, I'm going to use a power feed and just use a light oil to lubricate it. Cutting that, no problem at all. Right, so that's the AN8 we've just cut off. Very impressed. Got some aluminium here just to keep the aluminium lads happy. We'll part a piece of that off. I think we'll need to run things quite a lot faster with the aluminium. As you would expect, it's cut the aluminium quite nicely. Even ordinary cut now is happening to cut. You see, WD-40 or kerosene is the lubricant I prefer for aluminium. Right, and once again let's put a reasonable finish on. Quite happy with that. Try some brass. As you would expect, it's just playing with that. Right, so that's a brass, nice finish as well. Right, all those cuts have been done on the same tip. It doesn't seem to have taken any harm. I've got some stuff here. It's stainless steel hex bar, horrible stuff. I'm going to try and part a bit of this off, make an interrupted cut. And if the tip withstands that, I'll be absolutely amazed. We need to slow things down quite a bit. give it a try at that. Just going to slow the feed rate down a little bit. Okay, I'm going to try the interrupted cut once more. This time with I'll put the power feed on and just let it go in and see what happens. See, that tip's standing up remarkably well. Same tip that's done all the cutting on all the tests. And I'm trying to break the bastard thing now. Right, so that's the same tip, it's done all the cuts and it's still perfectly usable. Right, I think that's about it. I've done exactly what they asked us to do. I've done a review on it. That's the way it worked. There was no trick photography, no messing about. I set the tool up correctly and I cut some material. I played around with different speeds and feeds till I got it to work. But I managed to cut things without damaging tips, without too much problem at all really. So as far as I'm concerned, yeah, definitely I will buy it. I'll put a link below the title on the video. You can click on the link and go to Banggood and see what you think. And to be perfectly honest, when you see the price of these compared to top end stuff, it's absolutely amazing. It is really cheap. I think for somebody in a workshop like myself who's just basically pissing about, you can't go far wrong. I don't know how it would stand up to production work on a CNC lathe, but I do think it's designed for that. It's budget tooling that works. Anyway, thanks for watching.